was just like, no.
Yep, it was all before Lilo and Stitch, though.
You're before Lilo and Stitch.
I was.
No, you weren't.
I think I was.
No, you weren't.
I was.
You were not born. Oh, wait, yeah, you were.
I'm almost 30.
No. I was just screwed up. I was thinking it the reverse way. Great. No,
Did not save my goddamn project.
It's Nick's project.
There it is.
It can do what it wants to do.
Hi, Bill. Bill. Emily, you tweeting? You twatting? You twatting?
Oh, did it?
Twatting.
Neat. What didn't?
Oh, look, it's so young, Nick.
Explaining.
This is a screenshot from a short. I was in. I don't remember. Something Heisel was in. No, something Heisel was doing. I was just being a teacher because I looked old. It's because I slept on my face a lot and smoked a lot. This is what I get when
As opposed to.
Oh God, that got loud. Doesn't sound very good, but you fucking enjoy. I had to clear my throat. It's for low price wine, by the way.
Nice.
This is not what I'm sold on. But this is what I am.
Oh. Nice. How long is that?
I have no idea. Let's see. That's about 30 seconds. 30 to 35 seconds. It's a work in progress.
Nice. I like it so far. I didn't know you were gonna harmonize. That's pretty nice. Nice touch.
Thanks. Oh, did you see this shit about Jerry Jones?
Yeah.
Full on lowering up.
I feel like he's shooting himself in the foot, kind of.
Scorching the earth to destroy Roger Goodell.
I don't think that's a good thing for him to be doing, though.
I do not think so either.
I kind of...
Unless it's like... Unless
I kind of really
Zeke
don't like him.
Unless Zeke is like truthfully 100% innocent.
Yeah, but it's been brewing for other stuff, too. I think he's kind of... I didn't really like Jerry Jones before.
You're getting a fucking attorney to block a contract extension.
He's going to sue the NFL so that the commissioner of the NFL doesn't get a contract extension. Now, How does that work? Can someone sue the hospital so that I don't get a promotion?
Oh, maybe we should talk about this on the podcast. Because, we should definitely have this discussion. Nita Reno.
Yeah, I feel like you need to do something with your... Look at your mic.
What about it?
Like, your face, there's nothing there. No, it's fine where it's at, I think, but like, that thing, maybe move it to the bottom? Or, yeah, off to the side, I suppose.
This would work. This works, actually. Pretty well. Right? Hello, governor. What am I doing?
Hello,
oh, you mean this thing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because it was like right up. It's like right up.
Right up in my hizzy.
In your hizzy for shizzy. What would hizzy be in that?
Hizzy?
Said it's all up in your hizzy for shizzy. But what is hizzy?
Head?
Sure.
Fizzity? Face.
Physicity? Oh, you know what? I bet you that your theme song was a little that was a little preview for the people who were on Twitch.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's probably playing.
No one's probably on Twitch.
No, but it'll be on the YouTube.
Oh, Neo.
On the YouTube. I was trying to edit the banner a little bit before you came over, but I didn't really get anything done.
To remove the
website, but then add Twitch and YouTube.
Yeah. All right. Well,
because if I put the Gmail address right underneath Pro Football Juice and then moved podcast available on down a little bit, then I could put YouTube and Twitch right in the middle there.
Yeah. Yeah, that would look good.
Ma! All right, let's do it. Oh, you ready? Because apparently I'm not.
Be good. Oh, damn, look at all your notes.
That's my last week's notes, but this is this week's
notes.
Oh,
my goodness. Oh.
Which is still... Ready?
Yeah.
My head hurts after that.
Yeah.
Stupid, you fuck.
Yeah.
Alright. Let's kill this motherfucker.
Oh no.
Welcome to Pro Football Juice with your hosts, Nick and Jesse.
Hey, what? Hey guys.
Hey guys.
It's Nick
And Jesse.
Welcome to this week's podcast where we are talking soups.
It's gonna be sweat.
Broccoli cheddar soup,
Broccoli cheddar soups.
Or-
Lobster bisque.
southwestern tomato soup,
Sick little soup.
split pea soup.
Soup.
Soup. Chicken noodle soup.
I already said that.
Oh shit.
You son of a bitch.
Hey, what are you drinking, buddy?
Hey man, I'm drinking Adam Smasher. Actually, it's two brothers.
Two brothers.
Two brothers. There's two, but there's two brothers, and then a giant Mexican Armada came. No, it's called Two Brothers. Two Brothers
that's fantastic.
Artesian Brewing. It's called Adam Smasher Oak Aged Oktoberfest Style Lager. It is 7.7% by alcohol by volume, 22 IBUs, and it is 12 fluid ounces. Brought to you by Warrenville, Illinois. You want to, maybe there's a blurb, I don't know. Oh, there is. With a tip of our hat to our scientific neighbors, we have created the innovative Adam Smasher, a hefty, full-bodied lager, reminiscent of Marzen beers from days gone by.
You just giggle at tip?
Yeah.
Okay.
With a tip. It said, days gone by, and still I think of you. I like that song.
Yeah.
It was a good video. The guy was just laid out some cardboard and
I actually
breakdance to it.
Pretty sure I heard that song on, I don't know if it was on the radio or an Amazon Prime station the other day, but I've heard that song recently. I don't know.
Yeah.
How was it?
It's not bad.
Yeah?
I was expecting something a little bit with more of a kick because it's oak aged. It's really good though.
For those following us on Twitter, they now think we're actually talking about soups.
Welcome to Pro Football Soups.
Holy crap, that works so well. Pro Football Soups.
Welcome to Pro Football Soups.
With your hosts, Lex and Jesse.
Oh god, that was awesome. Oh god, I just Oh, you should completely redo. We should have like redone the opening credit. Oh, it's so good. Oh god, I have lost control. We've lost control of the podcast, Jesse.
It didn't take long this
It
time.
did not.
It happened right around the time of the intros.
It just took Pro Football Soups.
Well, change the whole format. Jeez,
We're gonna leave tonight and not be able to say soup another way. We're gonna go. I would like the soup, please. Soup.
The what?
Soup. Soup. Emily,
Soup.
I can't stop saying soup. Soup.
What are the soups that you can get at the Olive Garden, or you can get
You can get that pasta fagioli soup.
pasta fagioli?
Fagioli.
Pasta fagioli. What's my favorite? Oh, super chicana. Super chicana. And Minnesota.
I got pulled over by a lady, a female cop, like a handful of years back, and she comes up to my window, and I was going like I was 36 and a 25 or something, and I rolled down my window, and I'm not making this up. She goes, "License, registration, proof of insurance, please."
No.
Oh my god, it probably wasn't as thick as that, but like, oh man, it was awesome. Oh god, I just got a warning, but it was hilarious.
What would have happened if you would have just bust out laughing?
I
don't think he would have got it.
I don't know, man. I don't think I would have either.
I just realized that my beer is like right in the camera there.
Blocking.
Hey, just all of a sudden it just comes right up.
Two brothers.
Excuse me, two brothers.
I'm going to. Will you hurry up and ask me about mine so I can?
Hey,
drink
what's your
mine?
beer?
Oh, thanks, man.
What are you drinking?
Oh, it's nice. It's funny you asked. The Cowboys won this week, so it's $3 wine time again.
$3 wine.
I wanted to, Juice Nation. I had spent at least 5 or 6 hours on creating this jingle, and I got so stressed and frustrated and upset, I did not finish it. So I've got everything recorded. I just need to work on it, and I've got to re-record some stuff. But by next week, or in 2 weeks or 3 weeks, whenever the Cowboys win again, you'll hear it.
I heard a rough cut, and actually for those of you who are watching Twitch early, aka none of you, and or if you go to YouTube and watch the video, you'll get a little sneak peek of it. Probably it might have get picked up on the mic.
Maybe, yeah. But I am drinking $3 wine. Today's pick comes from Hy-Vee again because I got too lazy to go to Trader Joe's.
Mm-hmm.
I just ran out of time, and it always looks like it's busy. So
Well, it's brand new,
yeah.
so
I got Castillo San Simon Shiraz. I've never had a Shiraz wine. I read the description, and I don't know why I got it because I keep reading the description and it grosses me out. Fresh black currant. What is that? Currant.
currant, right?
Currant. Currant.
The fruit, like a fig
Currant.
or something. I don't know.
And cherry flavors with just a hint of pepper that balance the sweet fruit. This wine is perfect for with appetizers or with your favorite barbecue. And
Oh,
this
look
is
at that.
12.5% alcohol by volume.
Anus shot.
Oh, you guys!
Bill's favorite anus.
If we scratch Bill in just the right spot, you might be able to see through Bill.
Through Bill.
Butthole.
If he yawns.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, look at that! It's perked
Oh yeah.
up.
Well yeah.
You're gonna fall off, Bill.
Get your anus off of the podcast.
All right, I'm gonna try this. I haven't tried it yet. I'm super scared. I don't think it's gonna be very good.
Did you already say that the bit about the being scared about the
Pepper? Yeah, I did. But I also said that this is 12.5% alcohol.
Oh yeah,
by
that's
volume,
right.
because it's wine. All right,
yeah,
down the hatch.
that makes sense. That looks good.
I have like no liquid in my mouth now, and I just drank wine. I mean,
So Shiraz is a dry wine, is that what you're saying?
oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
oh yeah.
Oh, just my timbers.
Oh, those that you can't hear that. Jesse just headbutted Bill. Bill fell to the ground, and Jesse was talking Irish. Bill didn't really fall to the ground, and he didn't actually headbutt Bill.
I do
This is
ram my
gross.
head into Bill's
Nope, down the hatch, I guess.
face and body. Not hard, but to to get the fur going. Jesus.
Fuck.
Good Lord.
Oh. The only way I'm going to get this thing down is taking pulls at it.
That's what she said.
Oh, God. So, some football happened.
Hey, there's a lot of ejections.
Yeah. No. There were only 2 ejections.
Technically, there were 5.
5?
Because there was a tussle with Carlos Hyde, Frosty Rucker, and Hassan Reddick as well.
Really? So
They
I knew
all
that there was
got
a fight in that
ejected.
game, but I didn't know anybody got ejected.
5 people got ejected. AJ Green retaliated against Jalen Ramsey by choking, coming up behind him and put him in a chokehold and then slamming to the ground and then deciding to punch his helmet a couple times.
Punching the side of the helmet. Yeah, no one wins with a helmet punch.
No, that's just dumb. So
Yes.
they both got ejected.
Yep.
Mike Evans should have been ejected, but wasn't because Jameis Winston was being a baby and was like pointing onto the field, just like but towards Marcus Lattimore,
Marshawn.
Marshawn. Okay, but like he was making no effort whatsoever to miss him and was like poking his neck in the
Yeah,
back
he
of his
actually
helmet.
like poked him in the neck.
So Lattimore turns around and pushes like Winston back with like one hand, and out of nowhere, freaking Mike Evans flies into the screen and just like lays him out, like pushes him to the ground, and then it started this whole thing.
Dude, that team
Evans,
is-
I think got got at least a 15-yard penalty, but he didn't get ejected and he didn't get suspended either.
That team seems dysfunctional.
You know what though? AJ Green and Jalen Ramsey, neither one of them got a suspension. But they threw punches.
Yeah, that's surprising. But
At
they
least
both got
Green-
ejected, so maybe that
It's
helps.
like their suspension.
maybe.
Maybe if it.
But Marshawn Lynch got ejected and suspended.
Yeah, but he freaking
Manhandled
manhandled a ref. Yeah, like I get that. And I didn't know if Hyde, Rucker, or Reddick got suspended either. I don't think they did.
No, they didn't.
But they did get ejected. So it was a weird.
Yeah, there were a
weird
lot of
weekend.
fights.
But I lost a bit of respect for Jameis Winston over the weekend.
Well, I didn't have a whole lot for him anyway.
I had some, but like after the whole being a baby and all the weird pregame speech where he's eating his fingers that were in the form of a W, and he's like, "I'll bring the corn. Watch this. It's a W. We're gonna eat that W."
I really like. If you guys haven't seen this, you really should look at it and watch it a couple different times and watch the reaction of all of his teammates because none of them care. None of them. They're all just like, "What the hell are you talking about, man?"
It was awkward.
And then who was that comes in at the end?
I thought it was either David, but I think he might be injured.
Levante David.
Yeah, but maybe it's not. I don't know. For some reason, I got that in my head. But it's one of their bigger defensive players. But yeah, it was the weirdest thing. It was freaking weird. And Matt Stafford tweeted out or something, or they asked him about it, and he's like, "I've never eaten a W." It's hilarious.
Oh man.
Good times. So that was weird. Uh-oh.
Oh, son of a bitch, Brandon. What do you want?
Get the hell out.
Hey, how about that Brock Osweiler, huh, Brandon?
Oh, burn.
Who is getting the start again this week?
Again. I you know what? If there's a dead horse somewhere that's getting beat to death. Because
I can think of
what's
two
their
teams
problem?
that need a quarterback, and I can think of a quarterback who had 16 touchdowns to 4 interceptions last year and was with the worst team in the league. With the worst offensive line and receiving core. Just think what this possible quarterback would do with a good or decent team.
Yeah.
Jacksonville Texans or Broncos.
or you can just flush your entire season down the drain right now, which is what seems to be the general consensus as to how they should handle the having no quarterback situation.
The Texans cut Matt McGloin and signed Josh Johnson.
Yeah, good move. That's
yeah,
gonna
that
solve
was smart.
all your
That was
problems.
definitely, yeah, exactly. Because Josh Johnson is a known quarterback who's played in the league.
Oh yeah, he's
often.
good, man. I can't think of one single player who's better than.
I'm pretty sure
than
his
him.
last pass in 2015 was probably a doozy. Yeah.
It was probably either a fumble or an interception. Anyway, who do you have for your person?
I happened to pick someone in the NFC North, friend.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, I picked Marvin Jones.
I knew it was going to not be someone that...
Well, the Vikings were on bye.
It doesn't even matter.
Fine, I picked Brett Hundley for not completely sucking.
All right, where's my knife?
Pick Aaron Rodgers. Always Aaron Rodgers. I know. I picked Marvin Jones. He caught 7 passes for 107 yards, and he had 2 touchdowns. He was the Lions' offense. Obviously, like, Stafford helped get in there, but Marvin Jones has really been playing well over the past few weeks.
Yeah.
And I think it's helped that...
Debatable.
With what? Is it?
Well, he played well this last week, but I have him on my fantasy team, and I think that's the best week.
No,
Obviously the best week
this
he's had
is the
in a
best
while.
week he's had this
but he's
season,
been he's been fairly quiet.
He's been building back up, I think, over the past couple seasons. Past couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Last week he had a decent game, I thought.
I don't remember actually. So
Excuse me. Well,
I picked. Oh, you know what? We didn't even do the thing.
what thing? Oh, you didn't do the dawn song?
It's the Brendan McManus Man of the Hour.
I'm doing
With
it right
me, Brendan McManus.
Man.
I'm going to take another pull from this.
All
shit
right,
line.
my brand man of the hour is Jared Goff. 311 yards, 4 touchdowns. Second time in his career he's thrown for over 300 yards. And guess what? They've both been this season. Kids making it.
Yeah.
I feel there was somebody else that I was gonna pick. Yeah, Nick is dying.
But this is really bad wine. I really should have stuck with the sweet red. Oh,
Well,
God.
now you know. And knowing is half the battle.
No, it is half the battle.
Yeah.
Wait. I went with G.I. Joe.
Yeah, that's what I
Okay,
was doing
good.
too, but I just faded out at the end.
Okay. Oh, you really made me look like a stupid jackass there, Jesse. All right, I'm sorry. What were we talking about?
What? Oh, Jared Goff was my guy.
Oh, yeah, it's a good dude. That Rams team is solid. I think it's gonna be. We're gonna have a toss up at the end of the season on the. I was thinking about this also on my run this evening. We're gonna have a good discussion on the biggest turnaround team, either Jacksonville or the Rams, because both teams have completely 180'd from
That's
last
true.
season. Like Jacksonville has the best defense in the league.
I'm pretty sure I picked one of those two. I think I might have picked the Rams.
No, neither
Jacksonville?
one of us picked the Rams. I think it's very possible you picked Jacksonville. You might have picked
I picked
the
one of
Rams.
those two. I don't remember which one it
I
is.
wish I had picked the Rams. I picked the Niners at the beginning of the season.
I picked Carolina, I think, at one point.
I still, man,
Maybe
they're
I
like,
changed that.
what are they, like 6-3 or 7-2 or something like that or whatever?
Okay, you picked the 49ers. Yeah. I picked the Panthers at the beginning, and we both just picked the Rams in our recent one. Oh, good Lord. So we both picked the Browns as the dumpiest team, which makes sense. But I was watching this thing about, you know that Bleacher Report cartoon? Bleacher Report
Yeah,
comes
I don't
out
ever
with like
watch
a
it,
minute-long cartoon. I did this time because they did one that said Teddy Bridgewater as Morgan Freeman in Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah, what was that about?
It was like all of a sudden he was getting released from jail, and in jail, but it was like a hospital, and like Andrew Luck was there, and like all these Deshaun Watson, like all these injured. Aaron Rodgers was sitting there, like, and they're like, "Bye, Teddy,"
Yeah.
and like Andrew Luck's like, "Bye, Teddy, we'll miss you," and the doctor's like, "I don't even know why you're here exactly." Because no one really knows why. Anyway, it was like Morgan Freeman's voice doing like, "Things should have changed since I've been inside." Like, I remember a touchdown celebration once when I was younger. Yeah, and then they go like, "It seems like everything's changed." And then he picks up a newspaper and it says Browns 0-8, worst team in football, and he's like, "At least some things never change." I got a gig out of
Oh,
it.
the Browns and Niners play each other
Yeah.
soon, right?
To this week.
Is it this week?
The Dump Ball.
So finally,
Wait,
one
no.
of- God dang it.
No.
They play soon.
No. Oh, but
Ah,
the
he's-
Giants play the Niners.
Oh, so the
So it's a dump. It is a dump.
I've actually
bowl.
been.
I just forgot about the
in a couple leagues. I actually picked the Giants up, their defense up.
Oh yeah.
I don't think it's a good idea now reading about Ben Wackadoo, but
Wackadoo.
yeah.
Okay, so let's start the podcast now.
Okay.
I wasn't recording.
Hey, Juice Nation.
So
We're gonna talk about Shoops.
let's talk about Aaron Rodgers and the Packers
Okay.
a little bit. There's a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
First, the yearly news that Mike McCarthy's on the hot seat, which
Yeah.
I don't really buy into.
I don't either.
But
It'd
the
be
real
stupid, I
news
think.
for this week is just recent, tonight or earlier today. Bennett Michael
Martellus.
Martellus, that's right, duh.
Michael?
Michael? Well, that's his brother. His brother, the defensive end for Seattle.
Michael.
Is it Michael?
I want to say Martin. Michael.
Michaela? I don't remember. Martellus Bennett is out Sunday, and then they said that he just got cut from the team for an undisclosed medical condition.
Yeah, it said that. No, it was because he
Wasn't
did
it?
not disclose a. Yeah, sorry.
Right.
Sorry, I'm. In case people don't know,
Yeah.
it's because he did not disclose a medical condition.
Right.
Yeah.
Undisclosed.
I want to know what that was.
Oh, I really want to know. It'll come out eventually, but I want to know now. I think it's hilarious, but that's just me.
He was going to retire at the end of the season anyway.
Yeah, that's what they said. So I mean, whatever.
And then I actually just read a little report that the Patriots would make a possible sense for a landing spot.
Well, didn't he just? Wasn't he just came from there?
Yeah.
and they didn't re-sign him.
But they signed Dwayne Allen, who hasn't done dick.
That's true. Also, Brian Bulaga is out with a torn ACL.
I saw that too.
Which
That's
is unfortunate.
unfortunate.
Thanks, you, Coke.
Oh.
Here's a little thing that I think is here's a little story I'd like to tell. It's about Aaron Rodgers, who some people think plays so well.
Well, I can't say well right after that.
So apparently, our one of our listeners.
What was that?
I don't know. I was acting weird, so I threw another weird thing in there.
That
One of our listeners, Drew, shout out to Drew. Hope the family's doing good. Said that he texted me and was a little bit worried about Aaron Rodgers because apparently he pointed out that Aaron Rodgers can opt out of his contract after this year. Now I looked this up a little bit, and Colin Cowherd had a little thing about it, and he said he thinks that Aaron Rodgers should test out the old free agency.
Oh yeah, he would. If he went into free agency, any team would pay him whatever he wants.
Now it's funny to hear because some of the teams that were getting, or two of the teams at least that were getting pushed around were Jacksonville and Arizona.
Mm-hmm. I think he'd be foolish to go to Arizona.
I think he would be foolish not to go to the Jags.
Oh yeah. If
That
I
would be-
were, it's buffering.
That's fine.
If I were a quarterback, if I were Aaron Rodgers in the NFL, I would go. Screw you, Green Bay. I'm going to go play in Florida, where they will pay me gobs of money, and they have a really good team with a. And I would be their final piece.
A great defense, great running back. It's funny because Green Bay and Jacksonville.
I don't think you can say great running back yet.
Fournette.
I think he's a good running back.
I think he's pretty great.
We'll
Actually.
see.
Here's the thing about Jacksonville, though. Jacksonville and Green Bay are in completely opposite ends of the spectrum. You've got what's she making
Emily's
fun of us
calling
again?
me out on Twitter that I can't rhyme. I can rhyme.
Oh no!
Oh, I can rhyme all the time.
You just did it.
I know. Sometimes I don't want to be a mime, so I take a lime in my Coke, and this isn't a joke.
A lime of your Coke?
be quiet or I'll poke you in the eye for a piece of pie.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, burn.
So all I got to do is string words together. It don't have to make sense.
They'll eventually come together.
Yeah.
Anywho.
Yeah. You talk, I'm going to take another gross fucking pull. Oh, sorry. A gross
That's
pull.
like your third F-bomb. And,
Yeah.
it's like...
You try drinking pepper wine.
Yeah, well...
Drink it.
You try having some self-control. Oh!
I can't.
Slaps.
I don't. What about sex? What?
So...
You say what? You say sex? Or
I said snaps.
no, I thought you said sex.
I said snaps. Obviously.
Snaps!
Okay, so what was I
we've
saying?
lost control
Oh, yeah.
again.
Aaron Rodgers. No. Green Bay, Jacksonville, opposite ends of the spectrum. On one hand, you have Jacksonville, who has a great team, but no quarterback. All right. On the opposite side, you have Green Bay, who has a great quarterback and no team.
Yeah.
So if you take Aaron Rodgers and supplant him into the Jacksonville Jaguars, you would have probably some sort of unstoppable force.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, Blake Bortles being his backup.
Blake Bortles, please back up. Blake Bortles, please back up.
Oh man,
That's just funny.
Blake,
That's just fun.
Blake Bortles being the backup to Aaron Rodgers and the Packers. Wait, no, sorry. The
Blake
Jaguars.
Bortles back it up, Packer Buggers.
Blake Bortles, the backup Blake Bortles.
Blake Bortles bucketed back up.
Blake Bortles bucketed balls. The backup Blake Bortles bucketed balls.
Back up Blake Bortles bucketed balls.
Oh, right. Backup Blake Bortles bleached his balls. Oh, backup Blake. Hold on. Backup Blake Bortles bleached balls. Wait, sorry.
Yeah, there's some revelation, but it's the same.
Backup
Hold on. Same thing.
Backup Blake Bortles bleached blue balls. That's what I wanted to say when I forgot the blue part. Oh my god. Oh god.
Back up Blake Bortles bleached balls.
That took like 4 minutes.
That's fun.
This is another one of those podcasts that I'm going to be super excited to listen to.
Oh, oi.
Oh my god.
Oh, molasses.
Alright, we should change the subject.
All right.
Anyway, no, yeah, so I think it'd be really interesting if Aaron Rodgers went to the Jags.
Yeah, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it, though? I would enjoy having him outside of the NFC North. I would enjoy that quite a bit.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh god, it's gonna take. I'm sorry.
It'd be good for you, too. Because you wouldn't have to friggin' have him in the NFC at all, so you wouldn't even have to play him.
I know. He wouldn't immediately. If he went to the Jaguars, he wouldn't immediately knock the Cowboys out of the playoffs every year.
Yeah. But here's the thing, though. Like, they do something stupid, like make us freaking play him every single year.
Grudge match or revenge game or something. No, that would be against the Packers. I don't know, man. Speaking of the Packers said that they're going to stupidly do a running back. And I say stupidly because I have Aaron Jones on my fantasy team. Stupidly doing. Stupidly doing a.
Words are tough.
Stupidly doing a running back by committee with Aaron Jones and Ty Montgomery, with Ty Montgomery doing the passing downs. So here's the thing. You alright?
I'm not gonna make it.
The Packers are always going to be. Wow, what a shit show of a podcast. Hold on. The Packers are constantly going to be playing from behind, which means they're going to always need a passing back. And Aaron Jones is your better running back, so you're going to play Ty Montgomery more. Ty Montgomery doesn't get the job done. Oh, sorry, I'm just bitter because I have Aaron Jones on my fantasy team.
I have him too.
Hey, Jesse, what are you drinking now?
It's a beer. It's called Two Brothers. Oh God.
The reason why we started laughing in the first place is because we got really busy. I mean, sorry. Oh God. It's Two Brothers.
Two Brothers Artisan Brewing Pinball Juicy Hop Pale Ale. This one's only 40.9% by volume. Let me see if it's got something witty. Nope. It's just Two Brothers. Tomato monsters.
Jesse, I think we've been laughing for 10 minutes on this podcast. Oh, we gotta talk about something else.
I'm sweating.
I know. It's bad.
I'm sweating.
Oh, my head hurts. Oh God.
All right.
Oh, okay.
All right. Here's something that I want to talk about that it's close to my balls. So Teddy Bridgewater was officially activated from the PUP list.
Yeah.
But to make room for him, they put Sam Bradford on IR.
Oh no.
Which I had like effects.
I know.
Like, yeah. Ooh.
God, we need that mixer, guys.
We need a mixer, and I need one of those things where you just press one of the buttons and go, oink, 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 wah, 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 oink, 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 wah, you know?
The oink, oink, oink. That's what got me on that one.
Oink, 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 oink.
I can't
Oink,
do
oink,
this
oink, oink, oink,
podcast.
oink, Poppy.
I pop. You would have, oh man, we would have some serious fun with that. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. So Sam Bradford had a bone bruise that never healed and it was scoped this past week.
Yeah, so he went in for another proge and procedure. So I was going with that. And you know what? I was telling you this earlier, but I feel pretty bad. I actually feel pretty bad about Sam Bradford.
I do too.
Because
a little bit.
If he doesn't come back, then I feel like he played well last year, but like I also feel like we didn't really give him a chance, like because we had him last year, but we still were waiting for Teddy, right? And we wanted Teddy last year, and he didn't be there, and then now he's back again, and Sam Bradford hasn't really played, so they're just kind of like, you can go away, we'll take Teddy now.
Yeah, Bradford's played one game this season.
And it was a great game.
Yeah.
It was his best game of his career.
Yep.
Oh, it made me so mad when he was like, what's the deal? Well, he tried to play that second game, and it was just
But you know
awful.
what's been really impressive? And I obviously give credit to Zimmer and like your defense or whatever, but Case Keenum's done a decent job.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Limping the team along. Limping was a bad choice.
It's
of
funny
word,
because yeah, right. But it's funny though because when he came in the first game as a relief for Sam Bradford, he had like his best game of his career. You know, and he threw like 3 touchdowns and like slinging it all over the place.
Yeah.
And since then, he's had some pretty good games, but he's just done enough. He's just done enough to win his games. I mean, it's been awesome. I think he's definitely hands down the best backup quarterback in the NFL.
Yes. I don't know. Ryan Fitzpatrick is.
Yeah, but he hasn't been winning games.
No, but he's going to start for them for the next couple weeks. So I'm curious. I will agree with you right now, but I am curious about Fitzpatrick.
even if he wins 2 games, that's not as many games as Case Keenum's led him to win.
I also kind of someday want to see what Cooper Rush has for the Cowboys because he had a really good preseason. So like
well, if you're playing Cooper Rush, you got friggin' problems.
yeah. Oh yeah. Yep. But no, I will agree with the case. I mean, obviously, Case Keenum is the best backup right now in the league because he's the only backup who's winning games consistently.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, congratulations to your Vikings being like 2 games ahead of anybody else in that division.
Well, obviously Aaron Rodgers going down helped quite a bit.
But your defense is also no joke.
Oh yeah, I mean I agree. We're legit this year, and then they were pretty legit last year too. But we just didn't have an offense to do anything with it. So I think this year we're way better, more rounded of a team. Our offensive line is kicking ass.
Yeah.
I just thought it was going to be moderately better, but it is vastly improved. It's funny because you have McKinnon, who last year couldn't do anything with that offensive line, and this year he's killing it out there. So it's pretty awesome. Plus the 1-2 punch with him and why can't I think of his name?
Latavius Murray.
Yeah, jeez, what the hell?
The
1-2 with him. I think it's the 1-2 threat.
Yeah,
because people still
it's
have
not a
respect
1-2
for
combination.
Murray.
Yeah.
But it's a threat. Yeah,
But what sucks is that it's
like-
also a fantasy situation to almost kind of want to stay away from.
oh, it definitely is. I mean, I
Because,
would
Murray will have a really good week
Right.
one week, and McKinnon will not, and then it'll be the exact opposite next week.
And it's funny because I think they tried to have Murray take over this last week, but he just couldn't do
Yeah,
it.
no,
and then McKinnon came in and had a great game.
But honestly,
But if it works out
that's
that way, then
kind
that's
of
fine.
awesome.
yeah,
And
right.
if Zimmer planned that or wants it to be that way, it's perfect because then originally, if I were on the defense and I saw McKinnon come in, I'd be like, okay, this is going to be a passing play.
Right.
But now it's not the case. Now, so it's. They very well could be tricking defenses by putting Murray in or McKinnon on any given play.
And it's funny because McKinnon is a kind of a matchup nightmare because he can go out for a pass, he can pass block, and he can just run it now. Like with that offensive line, he can run it and gash you.
Yeah.
Beep, 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 beep. So I think that's I think it's
He pet Bill in case you're wondering.
it was another
like a head
soundboard.
scratch, yeah.
So yeah, anyway, I'm pretty happy with where we're going. And it'll be a tough game against Washington, and we'll see what happens.
Kick the dicks out of him.
Teddy Bridgewater is practicing now, and
In full.
Yeah, and Zimmer has said that he looks like he's ready to play, but they're not going to play him. I mean, I wouldn't either. Really.
I feel like we're harping a lot. I mean, not harping. I feel like we're talking a lot about the Vikings, but we should also mention that 2 years ago, this dude, like, they thought he was going to lose his leg,
Right.
And now he's practicing in full. Like, that's freaking awesome. That's
It wasn't even 2 years ago. It was like a year and a half because it was the beginning
Yep.
of last season. So it's
It's crazy, man.
And first of all, I really liked Teddy Bridgewater, obviously, when he was playing. And when he went down for a knee injury, I was devastated. And the whole season just sucked. I mean, not the whole season. That first 6 games was awesome.
Yeah.
And then it just sucked because we just ate shit the rest of the year. It's horrible. But it ended up, I don't know. Just to see him back again is just awesome. I don't know. It's hard to explain. In related news, Blair Walsh missed 3 kicks for the Seahawks, a 44-yarder, a 39, and a 49, all wide left, and they lost the game.
Yeah, that would happen when I would pick him in fantasy. But I got Kai Forbath back this week, baby.
There you go. I wish I had said this earlier that I thought I wished Blair Walsh good luck, but it is kind of funny because I don't like Pete Carroll. How he got burned by being kind of an asshole. He's kind of. You can do that later. He's being kind
No,
of,
because it'll get us listeners now. I'm listening to him being kind of an asshole.
Yeah, who was
Pete Carroll.
Yeah, Pete Carroll's being kind of an
See,
asshole
I listen,
by
bitch.
signing Blair Walsh. Like, oh, you missed the field goal and we've got the playoff game, and they cut you, so play with us. And it's kind of a dick move.
I don't
felt
know
like.
if that's a dick move, but they did let
cocky.
Steven Hauschka go for some reason.
I didn't think they needed to let go of Hauschka.
No, not at all.
But they signed Blair Walsh and
Who was a? I don't think Blair Walsh was as good a kicker as Hauschka.
I think it would be hilarious if the Vikings played the Seahawks in the playoffs, and it came down to a Blair Walsh kick to win it, and he missed it wide right.
My gosh, that would be delicious. Like I would, assuming we'd watch the game together, I would look over at you. I feel, and you just go. Just like,
I'll bring the corn.
We're gonna eat that win.
Eat that W.
Eat the W.
I'm not. I've never eaten a W. No, but I would. First of all, I would be a basket case if it came down to a field goal to win it. I would just be a basket case. That would suck. I don't want it to happen. I want them all to be blowouts. Let's make it there first. But anyway, let's see. Fournette and Kelvin Benjamin were both surprise inactives.
I don't think the Kelvin Benjamin thing was a surprise. Sorry,
it was.
It was. I don't think he was much of a surprise. He just got traded last week.
That's true, but I mean, they waited until like 8:30 or something to say no, like to make it official or whatever. Like when they should have said it right away or something. I don't know.
The Fournette thing friggin' surprised me.
They said he violated team rules because he was late for team photos.
But then I also saw that he had skipped a practice, or he was late for practice too.
Yeah, so they said like what, other things or something?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So that's that. That was weird. That screwed a lot of people. Screwed me because I had Kelvin Benjamin in. I don't know what I was thinking though.
It screwed my brother Scott, which spurred a trade that happened that set the world on fire.
I wasn't even gonna bring this up.
I'm not going to. That's all I was gonna say.
Okay. Josh Gordon returns to the Browns.
Oh,
last time he played in the games was what, November 2014? Is that what you're gonna say?
No, I was gonna say he can start practicing with the team November 20th.
Oh, yeah. The last game he played was in 2014.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
He's still only like 23, 24.
Yeah, 24-ish. Yeah.
So he's got like at least 7 years in the league.
Yeah, if he can
stay sober.
Stay sober, yeah.
He did. Did you see the interviews that he at least had a drink, or he had drank something or smoked something?
They said something in his system for every single game he ever played.
So, if it was pot, I'm not going to be that impressed because, believe it or not, it can actually help you focus. But if he was drunk for some of those games and he had great games, someone signed that man when sober.
Yeah, no kidding. Although there is such a thing, as being a functional drunk.
Yeah.
I mean, functional alcoholic, and also there's, what is it called? Like something like drunk memory, or like, hey, I don't play Silver Strike well unless I have a couple of beers.
Oh, I see what you're
So you're in a certain state of mind and you play, or you perform better, or you can
so you think you could
remember things better. And
you think he could be bad sober?
Maybe. We'll see. But, he has a physical talent. I'm sure at some point he was sober and practicing or something. I don't know.
That, for some reason, reminds me of Martavis Bryant, and I was annoyed because I saw that he is practicing with the first team reps, which annoys me because I have Juju Smith-Schuster.
I also picked him up. You know what's annoying with that is Juju played his way into that spot, I feel like.
I agree. And he had a game of like 194 yards, and they're thinking about him starting Bryant over him. Bryant started like 6 games over him, and he didn't do anything.
He hasn't been doing anything, and he's been a burden, if anything. Like, he's been a whiny crybaby boy.
Clearly, Jesse and I are biased here because we need the fantasy points. We want the fantasy points.
Well, not only that, I just think that's the way it is. I didn't like Bryant anyway.
It is.
Something that I change. It's just the way it is. Just away.
Awesome. I'm so excited to listen to this podcast.
That's a good song.
It is a great song. I was talking to somebody the other day, and they were like, and I was listening to Amazon Prime Station, and Genesis came on, and they're like, I'm not a huge Genesis fan, and I looked at them, and I'm like, I actually really like Genesis, but not enough where I'd want to like buy any of their stuff, but stuff where I won't turn them if they come on the radio.
Like Sonic the Hedgehog,
Huh?
Genesis.
What? Oh, that reminds me. So my boss came into my office today. You know him as Brian, and he's
I'm aware of his name.
We were talking about the warehouse or whatever, and he goes, "You and I are going to go out there on Friday." And I turned to him and I go, "Brian, that doesn't make any sense. Why would a university go out there? Like the two of us can probably handle it." And he just looks at me. He goes, "No, you and I." And I'm like, and I just gave him this look. He goes, it was awesome.
Nice.
Thanks. I was really excited to tell you about
Fantastic. You got him.
it. Yeah, I did.
You got him.
I feel like I'm gonna be in Virginia hanging out with my brother, and I'm gonna make that joke to somebody, and they're gonna be like, "What the frick are you talking about?"
Yeah, that's right.
Like,
University of Northern Iowa. They're like, I don't have any clue what you're talking
it's
about.
a school in Iowa. I've spent too much time explaining this joke.
Yeah, already. I should have just walked away.
Hey, it's 9:19. Do you know where your kids are?
Sleeping.
And Mike, how are you, buddy? Just random. Just throwing that out there. You still listening? Anyway.
What just happened?
What?
You derailed for a second there.
No, I wanted to like curveball for a second, but let's get back into some news.
Jeremy Curley suspended 4 games for petty.
I did not see that.
Coming. No, you didn't see it at all?
No, I didn't see it.
Yeah, Jeremy Curley got suspended for 4 games for petty.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man.
Also, Jeremy Curley's been in the league for like 12 seasons.
He's been in it for a while, yeah. He hasn't been doing anything, though. Probably because
No.
he's been too hopped up on PD.
He's actually kind of had a little bit of a resurgence with the Jets.
Well, that's because he's been on PD. Peds. Secrets.
Do you think people still eat Pez?
We have like a couple of Pez dispensers in our closet right now. The kids,
All right, question
kids
answered.
like them right now. Kids like them. So you touched on this a little bit, but Jameis Winston's going to be out for a few weeks.
Yeah, he at least 2 weeks with a shoulder injury, and he went to Dr. Andrews today,
Ooh, he's the best.
which some speculate means it's a lot more serious than it is. So I had talked to you about this earlier today, and this was before I saw the Dr. Andrews report that he was. And the two of us talked about this today, that I honestly felt like the Bucs had been wanted to shut him down because he's just been playing like shit.
Yeah. Also, he has been a pretty big distraction and crybaby boy.
Yep. Yeah. Do you think next year is his contract season, right? Or is it this season? This is his 3rd season, right?
Okay.
So I think this year or next year would be his contract season. If you're the Bucs, do you really want to re-sign Jameis Winston?
Yes.
Okay.
And here's why. I mean, because what else are you going to do?
It's also a good point. There aren't any great quarterback prospects in the draft.
No. So, I mean, they've already invested so much time. They're kind of in a Blake Bortles type situation. He's not horrible, and he shows flashes of greatness. So, I mean, you can't just bail.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you can bane.
Oh. Yeah.
I don't know what I was going. I just want to do the voice.
I wasn't mad.
I was raised in darkness. Wait.
It wasn't. I didn't see the daylight before I was a man, and by then it was blinding. My brother, if you ever get a chance and you're hanging out with Scott, I'll get him going on that. He does he knows every word from that bit, and he's just like, I was a man before. It was a day before I was a man, and by then it was blinding. And he does a really good reenactment of it.
I'm actually when I do that voice, I sound more like Deckard Cain from the video game Diablo 2.
Oh, that. Deckard. Oh no, Deckard. Deckard is the name
from
the Jackal.
Oh, I thought that was Harrison Ford's character in Blade Runner.
I think you're also right.
How many times have they used that name?
It is not a common name.
No.
Wow. Huh.
I'm looking it up. This is gonna bug me if I don't look it up.
If you want to find out if that's his name.
IMDb.com.
Be very careful
Blade Runner.
to avoid spoilers from the new Blade Runner film.
Oh, no, I'm scared.
Okay.
Okay, I didn't.
Because I know you saw some Stranger Things spoilers.
I did, and I knew. So I saw it coming, but it wasn't any less devastating. That's all I'm gonna say.
Was it a spoiler that I don't know yet?
No, it was what I texted you.
Oh, okay.
Man,
Man, that sucked.
I saw it. I saw something. They're like, because it was like an article that said blah blah. The Duffer Brothers talk about blah, and I was like, what?
That sucks.
And then when I saw it, it was no less devastating.
Yeah, I don't. That's not
Rick
cool.
Deckard, so they call him Deckard.
Oh, okay. Rick Ruckus?
Greatest running back of all time.
Nope.
If Richard Ruckus was IRL, he would be the best running back of all time.
Iowa River Landing?
Yes.
Oh.
If he was an entire medical facility, he would be the best running back of all time. Who could stop him?
Cancer.
Nuh-uh. Buildings can't get cancer.
I don't feel good about that.
Buildings can't get cancer, you idiot.
You idiot.
Weirdest thing I saw all weekend was Julio Jones dropping a wide open TD pass that was right to him. Did you see that?
Yeah.
It was the weirdest thing I saw. It
He's
just
once again kind of
weird.
injured.
Yeah, he's been injured all season.
He's been injured for the past 3 or 4 seasons. Off and on, but he always plays through it.
I kind of forgot to mention this when we were talking about Aaron Rodgers, but if he can opt out, but don't you think that they will extend his contract before the end of this year?
I don't know.
If they did, they'd probably have to pay him like $200 million. I think he's got to be the highest paid quarterback in NFL history. Right now it's freaking Matt Stafford.
Oh, he'll probably be the highest paid person
Player.
in the world.
Yeah, right. Like, he's probably the highest paid like professional athlete.
They'll be like, honestly, the Packers, God, I don't know, man. The Packers should just be like, Aaron Rodgers, give us one more season, and this year we're going to throw as much money as we can to get you a healthy offensive line. The best offensive line in the world.
Mm-hmm.
You get Aaron Rodgers the best offensive line in the world, you're never going to lose a game.
Yeah, that's true.
If he had the Dallas Cowboys offensive line, he would never lose a game.
Or the Vikings. They're good. Yay!
You can't compare the Vikings
Yay!
offensive line to the Cowboys.
Hooray! I didn't compare them. I just said they're also good.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Jeez.
Hey, the Cowboys defensive
God.
line is turning out to be one of the best in the league.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Not as good as the Vikings, but that's fine.
I don't know, man. I dig David Irvin and DeMarcus Lawrence combo over any other combo for the defensive line in the league.
For ends, yeah, that's a pretty killer combo.
Well, so he's a D tackle, but you got
Which
Taco
one's a D
Charlton
tackle?
as the other end. David Irvin's a D tackle.
Oh,
Yeah, he's a D tackle, and he's got like 4 or 5 sacks in 3 games.
See, I don't know then.
5 sacks in 3 games.
I don't know then because Griffin and Linval Joseph is pretty good.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I thought it was gonna. If it was ends, I would agree with you. But those two, I don't know. They're probably.
Hey, let's just agree
they're comparable.
Yeah, we both got solid defensive lines.
Yeah, I agree. It's funny because they're almost built the same way because you have the monster end, then the monster D tackle, and then a younger guy on the other end.
Good point. Well, Zimmer did coach for the Cowboys once. Maybe
That's true.
maybe they learned a thing or two from him.
Perhaps.
But it is Rod Marinelli also, who's one of the best defensive minds ever.
He's pretty good.
He fought a bear once.
What?
He fought a bear.
Oh yeah, well Zimmer lost an eye.
It was just like it was also like this. It was this like
a circus thing.
Wrestle a bear. Are you man enough to wrestle a bear? And he went and wrestled this bear.
That's weird.
Yeah, it was weird.
Was he in Russia?
No,
I feel like that's a Russian thing, or
it does sound like a Russian
or it
thing.
was like old timey lumberjack country.
He probably took his shirt off and he's like, "We're gonna go 10 rounds, bitch."
And he was like, "Oh, put up your dukes."
Yes.
Put up your dukes, Smokey.
Oh, only you.
50 style muggings. What is this? Stop it, you. So
It's a watch.
you want to know that the Browns actually did something smart for a change.
I doubt that.
They gave Joe Thomas a pay increase of $1.5 million this year and increased his next year's salary $3.5 million, which gives him $10.3 million next year.
Yeah, he's now the highest paid offensive line ever.
Well, he should be.
Yeah. So that just tells me that they don't want him to retire.
Right.
They saw what he said
Yeah,
about possibly
and they're
not
like,
coming
"Oh,
back. And
God,
they're like,
please, no."
please come back.
You're literally our only Pro Bowler for
You're the
every
only reason
season.
people watch us.
Yeah, that's great. And you're an offensive lineman.
Oh, that is sad.
Yeah.
Speaking
Yeah,
of the
it's pretty
Browns,
sad.
well, kind of speaking of the Browns.
Well, we already talked about Gordon too. I should have thrown that in there.
Well, yeah, the owner, not the owner, but some people think that Sashi Brown.
Doesn't know what the F he's doing.
Well, they think that he intentionally biffed up that AJ McCarron trade.
Because he didn't want AJ McCarron.
Yeah.
Well, neither did freaking Hugh Jackson.
So, and then did you see AJ McCarron is filing a grievance against the Bengals?
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
For the lack of trade. He wanted to be traded because he wants to start, and I can't blame the kid.
No, I mean that's
So
the
now
goal.
he's demanding that he becomes an unrestricted free agent after the season.
Huh.
Because after the season, he becomes a restricted free agent, which makes it really difficult for teams to sign him.
Well, if you're in his position, you got to see like people are interested, and I can't do anything about it, and I'm missing out on money in like
Yep.
the chance to start somewhere
I do
and like
think-
play football.
I do think AJ McCarron could be like a Kirk Cousins type, because you know how Kirk Cousins was RG3's backup, and people were like, I think Kirk Cousins would be better than RG3. I honestly think AJ McCarron could be better than AJ Dalton. Sorry,
Andy.
who? Andy Dalton.
Who? Yeah, I can see it, but I don't know. I don't know.
With grooming in a few years.
It might be hyped up too. So who knows?
I don't know. Like, if he, man, seriously, I really firmly believe that the quarterback that you're behind, the quarterback that starts above you, is the person. Like, you learning from that person is a really good thing to do. But now that I say that, and I'm thinking about Matt Castle and Matt Schaub, and I'm thinking about other people, and I disagree with myself already. So ignore me. Forget what I just said the past 30 seconds.
I feel like the way it should work is that you have a veteran who's your starter, and you have a young buck that you drafted that's learning from the veteran, and then eventually they flip spots.
At this point, I think the best veteran to learn from would probably be McCown, who is playing for the Jets, and they're possibly thinking about extending through 2018.
Not Thomas Brady.
Sorry, but like a veteran to bring in to learn from, to bring in. I mean,
Oh, I see. But yeah, but he's a starter now, so he's
Yeah.
not. No looking back for
but
him.
he's been the starter several times over the past few
Yeah,
years.
that's true. But apparently, it just stuck this time for some reason.
Yeah, he's good. Which
It's weird.
which takes me back to thinking that Todd Bowles maybe just might be a good might be a good coach.
Well, think about Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, he had the best season of his career there
But then the next season, he
with garbage.
garbage. Yeah, complete garbage. After he wanted more money, they gave it to him.
Is this is Bowles' third year, right? Or is it? Yeah, it's his third year.
I don't know. Don't yell at me.
Okay, I'm sorry.
D'Angelo Hall was activated off the pop,
Huh?
and I didn't even know he was in the league still.
I didn't either.
It was a weird little snippet I read today.
Someone else was activated off the pup list. CJ Fedorowicz for the Texans.
Oh, nice.
CJ.
In Iowa related news, Cincinnati signed Marshall Kane.
Marshall Kane.
And he made his only kick.
I really wish the Cowboys
goal.
had signed Marshall Kane instead of Ted Nugent. Oh shit, Mike Nugent.
And I want this bitch now, baby. I like
friggin'
Stranglehold.
love that song. I know. I hate that. I love it.
Well, it's the only thing Ted Nugent has given us. I liked Cat Scratch Fever at one point.
It's overplayed.
Right,
I had
that's
never
what I mean.
heard Stranglehold until except for the past year and a half. And it's a great song.
You know, it was a really good song in Rockstar with Jennifer Aniston and Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah. It was in that song. It was in that
Yeah,
movie?
it was when he played his
I never
first.
saw the movie.
Oh, anyway, he played his first concert, and then they went to a club, and that was playing, and it was like all psychedelic, and they were all dancing around. It was a great scene, and it was one of those scenes where the song was perfect for the scene. You know?
Yeah. Can I tell you something and hopefully not get judgment? That's in my running playlist.
Is it?
Yeah, I feel slightly bad every time I play that, but I didn't pay for it. So like that makes me feel.
I don't care. It's a good song.
It is a good song. He's just a piece of shit.
Yeah, but I mean, you could say that about a lot. I like Michael Jackson's songs, and he was possibly a pedophile.
I'm pretty sure he was.
Right, but he had good songs.
Agreed. Yeah. 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 Good. Hey, thanks, man. Thanks. Because I had told my buddy Nick, Plastic Pants, that I really like that song, and he was like, I lost a lot of respect for you because he hates Ted Nugent, and I hate Ted Nugent as
I don't
well.
like Ted Nugent.
Yeah.
He's a son of a bitch, but I mean, like he had a one good song.
Yeah, that is a good
arguably
song.
two.
Yeah, yeah. Not that you guys should look it up, but you should really listen to Stranglehold.
If you haven't heard it, yeah,
yeah,
it's like 8 minutes, but it's
Yeah.
really good. Even the part that's like,
yeah. You listen to it and you're just like, all right, he is a solid guitar
what
player.
you should do is go into a room, turn off the lights, lean back in your
Yes,
chair, and put some
lean back.
really good like over the ear headphones on, and just listen to that song.
Or even put some like light, like changing light. Oh, Christmas decorations would work.
Yeah, that would work. That would be sweet.
No, that's a good song. I really like it. He's just a piece of garbage.
He's a donkey doo doo. He's a donkey doo
The
doo.
donkey dick.
All right, let's go into picks. Unless you have any more news.
Man, we talked about news for a while, but we also veered off. Hey, let's talk about for a second, just a second, how the Cowboys made the Chiefs look like a bitch.
Sorry, Snowman.
Except for the
Nick's
first
gotta
half.
do this.
So Tyreek Hill made the Cowboys look like a bitch in the first half. That I do not understand what was
crazy.
happening. So that for people who don't watch cowboy football on the regular, that did not surprise me because the Cowboys play to the opponent, and if the Cowboys are winning, the Cowboys are going to light up a little bit because they feel like I always feel like the Cowboys defense are just like, oh, we got this, but then they get burned on something like that, and you cannot let Tyreek Hill, like, he slowed down and then juked and you fucker, you I just realized what you were doing. I have a wireless mouse and you just dig it when I see the you guys should watch our YouTube video.
Anyway, Nick has a wireless mouse, and I was messing with his laptop while he was talking. It's great.
But no, you can't let Tyreek. You can't. Tyreek's gonna outrun most
He
anyone. in the league.
wreaked havoc on your defense in that play.
But honestly, I'm glad he did. One thing, because it got me like 12 fantasy points like that. And the other reason is after that, the Cowboys defense was shut down defense. The Chiefs couldn't do it. The Chiefs got a field goal after that. Other than that, they couldn't do a damn thing.
Chiefs are kind of slipping a little bit.
They are. Hey, I see you opened up a new drink. Jesse, what are you drinking?
Bud Light, San Francisco 49ers, Scott.
Oh.
Even though you don't listen.
CJ, beat hard.
Yep. Oh, I should have drank my Bengals one in honor of Marshall Kane.
Marshall Kane.
What? You know? Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
I don't think I was saying anything.
Oh, I thought you were. You're.
No, I was just excited about the Cowboys' victory.
Yeah, man.
If the Cowboys played like that every week, no team would stop them. No team could beat them if they played like that every week.
Probably the Vikings, but whatever.
Dude, their offense was firing on all cylinders. Their defense was solid. We've got.
Vikings defense.
I'm gonna make this bold. I'm gonna make this bold statement. I think we have one of the best front sevens in the NFL.
What, offensive line?
Defense. Sorry.
Oh, all right.
Sorry, I meant defense on that. Like, Sean Lee played out of his mind, but Sean Lee plays out of his mind every game where he actually is healthy and plays. Jalen Smith is coming into his own. Taco Charlton is a work in project. A work in progress. But David Irving, you've got to Dallas. If I were Dallas, you got to pay David Irving whatever he wants, and DeMarcus Lawrence. David Irving has 5 sacks in 3 games.
I imagine, and that's great. I imagine that the Vikings Cowboys matchup would be pretty damn good.
Oh yeah, I think so
but
too.
But we would have to play a
Teddy.
lot harder. Whoa.
It would be a good freaking game because Teddy and Dak have a lot of the same skill sets.
That's true. Our teams are actually pretty similar.
Mm-hmm.
I think our secondary is a bit better.
By the way, I love Dak Prescott just for the fact that he's a second-year player and he's smart. He doesn't panic. He can run it in. Like, I don't know, man.
I was waiting for a slump, but I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it either. I worry about Zeke more than I worry about Dak.
Right.
I love Tony Romo, but I'm really glad Dak is here. Like, I obviously I love Tony Romo. I got a little emotional in that video Witten made.
Well, he didn't make it. He just said
Witten
stuff.
narrated. God, you just had to get
Well, I'm just saying,
specific.
I don't know if he went to school for AV video editing or anything, but I highly doubt it.
No, it's Jason Witten. He'll figure it out.
Whoa.
Excuse me. I feel better.
Hey, you should.
Hey, want to do the so pick of the week?
Yeah.
We're already in hour.
Oh, you have got to be kidding. No.
Pick of the week.
I can't type either.
All right, ready to go?
Oh, you bet your bottom dollar.
Do you want to go?
No.
I'm picking the LA Chargers to beat Jacksonville. It seems
Ooh,
weird. I
that's
think this is the
interesting.
first time ever that I've had someone playing the Jaguars be the upset pick. It feels weird.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like it's a possibility. Because Rivers is wily. Coyote.
I don't know.
And they have a young defense, so I think there's a possibility that Rivers might be able to pick them apart a little bit.
I don't. Screw it. I'll say the Browns to beat the Lions, I guess.
Oh, that would be fun. It's funny because
I'll give my explanation for it. Like, I don't know if this will happen. I don't think this. Honestly, I don't think this will happen. But the fact that they had a bye week, which means that they've had 2 weeks to prepare to play the Lions. Like, they've had 2 weeks to prepare for this. Deshaun Kaiser might finally have a good game. I don't know, man. The Lions have been so up and down this season. After the Marvin Lewis, wow, that's not right. After the
Marvin Jones,
nope. Who are the
Calvin
Lions?
Johnson.
Who's the Lions head coach? Why can't I remember that?
He used to be the
I know his
Colts.
face. I know his sad sack face. Jim Caldwell. After
That guy.
they extended Jim Caldwell, the Lions have been so up and down. So I'm going to go ahead and pick the Browns to get their first win this week against the Lions. It's not a good pick, but if it happens, you guys heard it here first.
Yeah. Yep.
Mother frickers.
Ha.
Said with the lightest of hearts.
Seattle versus Arizona Thursday night football. Who you got? Seattle's coming off a big loss.
Seattle. I'm gonna pick. No, Seattle won.
That's what I said. Wait.
Right?
I thought they got beat by Washington at the last second.
Yes, I'm still thinking the Texans. I'm gonna pick Seattle, though. Like, I'm curious to see what Adrian Peterson does because he had like 139 yards or whatever.
159.
159. What is it?
He
Like
was the-
30 plus carries?
He was the oh yeah, they killed him.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, they think they might do that again. But he was the only rusher in the NFL this week that
Ever.
had over 100 yards.
But he's also the only he's the only rusher over 30 years old to have I think over 130 rush yards.
But don't you think it's weird that he's the only one who got over 100 yards rushing this week?
That is weird. I thought Zeke had over 100.
Apparently not. I was looking at like league leaders, and Adrian Peterson was the only one on the list.
Oh, this just in, Juice Nation. Cornerback Vontae Davis for the Colts will likely need season-ending surgery for his groin.
I thought he just came back.
He is constantly injury-prone, man.
And
He's always
old.
injured.
And he's old too. Old, man. Old. Well, football-wise.
Yeah.
He's still younger than me. Green Bay versus Chicago.
Chicago.
I picked Chicago as well.
I still firmly believe that Green Bay doesn't win another game this season.
Yeah, it could be. Pittsburgh versus Indianapolis.
Pittsburgh.
I picked Pittsburgh as well.
Though I think Indy will put up a fight.
Yeah, but they suck.
Indy! Dr. Jones! Dr. Jones!
The Chargers versus Jacksonville.
Jacksonville.
That's my super pick of the week.
It's a good pick. It's a good pick of the week. Say what pick of the week I mean.
New Orleans versus Buffalo.
Oh, this will be a good game, but I think I'm going to pick Nolans.
That's what I did as well. They're on fire right now in Fuego. And there's power rankings that have them over the Vikings, but I'm like, we beat the piss out of them.
So I saw a power rankings that the Vikings are 5th and the Cowboys are 6th.
Yeah, I saw that one too.
Bleacher Report?
Maybe. But then I had New Orleans. Then New Orleans was above them, and I'm like, how is that possible? We literally stomped them in the first game of the season.
Huh.
New York Jets versus Tampa Bay.
New York Jets? I'm going to go with the Jets.
I also did as well. Minnesota versus Washington.
Minnesota. No, Minnesota. No, Washington. Sorry, man. Washington.
You would.
You got to keep things interesting.
Cincinnati versus Tennessee.
Tennessee. I say lightly.
I have Tennessee as well. It was kind of a hard one.
Houston
versus
I think that'll be a good game.
Maybe.
Not a good game, but a lot of garbage.
Yeah, I don't really want to watch it.
No. I think it'll be boring. Probably it'll be like finish with like 9-3 or something, or 9-6.
No, because Suck Up is a kicking machine. He'll have 28 points by himself. Houston versus the Rams.
Rams.
Yep.
Houston's done.
Yep.
This season. I mean, like, they won't sign the obvious quarterback that'll help them get to the playoffs.
That's why I said earlier, like, all these teams would rather tank their season than give them a chance to be good.
It pisses me off. It, like, genuinely makes me angry. There's a quarterback who can help them win, and they won't sign him because he won't stand up. Like, that's it.
It's not like everybody's doing it now.
Yeah. But he brings too much attention to the team.
Which he said he wouldn't do.
Yeah.
Or he wouldn't make a big deal about it.
How would you care about the team? God damn.
Yeah, it's... You know what? Regardless of what people think about what he did, and they might be like, well, I'm not going to root for the team anymore. They're not my favorite team anymore. What happens when they start winning? People forget everything, and all of a sudden, all is forgiven.
No one talks about Marshawn Lynch taking knees and sitting down before this even happened.
Yeah, he's been doing it for years.
Yeah. Like, if Dak were to get injured and I were to find out Kaepernick it never happened because Jerry Jones
would never have that happen.
Hick. If it was talk that Kaepernick was going to be brought in to be the starter, I would freaking backflip, man, because like Kaepernick, he would be a solid backup and an even starter right now. Like, I don't get it. It's stupid. And people might tell us that we're harping on it again, but Step, you gotta hear it. Like, he is your best answer for the Broncos right now.
Or you could just pick up Matt McGloin. I heard he just got freed up.
Yeah, so Eli Manning, Jumpstep tweeted at us. Eli Manning, they're looking at a quarterback prospect for the future. So does that mean Eli's going to get benched? And even if Eli's benched or whatever, I mean, so what? But you mentioned having Eli on your team. Do you really want Eli on your team? Like now, I would rather have Kaepernick than Eli, but I also hate Eli Manning. Eli
Manning though might just need a change of scenery.
Yeah, it's possible too. Do you want another Manning on your team?
Me?
Jumpstep?
Yeah. What do you want? Do you want Manning table scraps?
He is Manning table scraps.
Dallas versus Atlanta. Sorry.
This game's going to be awesome and fun to watch unless you're a Cowboys fan when they lose, but it'll be the Cowboys.
I picked Atlanta.
I know, you're right.
Just kidding. I picked Dallas.
Really?
Yeah. They're on a hot streak.
They are on a hot streak, but I've got a bad feeling about it because like the Falcons are on a losing streak.
Yeah. Right.
You picked San Francisco for me?
Yep. I don't know why.
That's interesting.
I don't know why I did that. Sorry.
I'm going to go ahead and pick the Giants, though that team is dysfunctional.
I picked San Francisco because I think CJ is going to get his first win over the dump squad
Man, that would
Giants.
be awesome.
New England versus Denver Sunday Night Football.
New England, I don't...
Yep. Miami versus Carolina Monday Night Football.
Like, Denver always plays the Patriots really well, but... That was a nice slow look. Denver is just not good. I'm sorry, John Step. I really am, buddy. You can text me about it later. Hey, man, if you want, you can trade me your best player.
Hey,
trade me Dez.
Trade me your best player, and I'll give you
don't trade me Dez. He's slightly injured, and he's garbage.
Trade me your best player. Trade me your best player.
I want Dallas to trade Dez Bryant.
Miami versus Carolina Monday Night Football.
Carolina.
I pick Carolina as well. Your buys this week are Baltimore, Kansas City, Oakland, and Philadelphia.
Kansas City.
Let's see. Squeezers.
Is it Robbie Anderson again?
No. I have Corey Clement. Might be a nice little pickup, although I don't have any faith in that. I should disclose that this sucked, and I've been saying the same people for the last 3-4 weeks. So
I've got
people
a new
that
name.
I've said before, I'm not going to say again.
I've got a new name. Curtis Samuel.
Oh yeah,
He played 75% of the snaps since Kelvin Benjamin got traded. And when I mean since the one game since Kelvin Benjamin got traded, I went out and picked up Curtis Samuel.
You know who I picked up in a lot of leagues, all but one of my leagues actually? Greg Olson.
This might be, that is a good to pick up and kind of stash for a week.
Yeah. I had some people burning holes in my friggin' thing, so I went out and picked up Greg Olson. And this one, you know who? Jeremy, my brother, brought this to my attention, so big ups. And he's like, that'd be a pretty good pick. I wasn't even thinking about him returning from IR until he said something.
Yeah.
So I'm like, screw it.
For those who you need to pay attention to this one. So Dez Bryant is injured, and Terrence Williams is a little banged up too, but he's not as injured as Dez. If Dez Bryant is out, pick up Terrence Williams because he had 141 passing yards and a touchdown this past week. And if Dez Bryant is out, Terrence Williams will be the number one.
What about Switzer?
Right, Switzer haven't done anything all season because he doesn't run balls
Is he Barry Switzer's son?
Barry Switzer? No.
I only have one more squeezer, and it's Robbie Anderson, baby! Mike actually texted me and said he picked up Ryan Anderson, baby.
Tyler Croft would be good for the Cincinnati Bengals.
Nope.
He got caught like a 59-yard pass the other day.
Nope. So, that's all I had.
Hey, that's all I got, Brodsky.
Okay.
Roman Polanski.
If you,
Penis.
did you just call me a pedophile?
No, I called you penis.
Oh. Well, but Roman Polanski, isn't he a pedophile?
Yeah, he banged a 14-year-old or something like that. Don't do that, kids. Don't bang 14-year-olds unless you're 14. But don't do that either. That's fucked up. Wait till you're old.
If you're 14 and you... Oh, right. You know what? I'm not going to get into this.
That is...
With all
we should not.
All these Hollywood scandals of being fondled when you're a child,
Yes.
I don't think we should be talking about
There
this.
are so many of those scandals. Why do people want to touch kids that bad?
It's not even that. They're not even necessarily kids. It's just like in Hollywood, apparently the cool thing to do is fondle people.
Yes.
Or sexually abuse people.
I like to
Apparently, it's the
get
thing.
a female or male, if you're interested in that. I like to get their permission before I fondle their nether regions. Except Emily, I'll fondle her whenever I want.
Good God.
What? Not like a salty. It's just like every once in a while I'll grab the buttocks.
Oh, well, I mean, if we're talking about that, I guess.
Yeah,
I've been known to
why
walk by
wouldn't
Brand,
you?
get a little squeeze, I guess.
Yeah, You should.
If she said she was uncomfortable with it, I would definitely stop her.
I display my goods for Emily to squeeze whenever she wants.
Yep. I prefer it if Brienne gives me a little squeeze every once in a while, unprovoked.
Yeah. No. Hey man, I'll see what I can do. Bizazzle, I'll see if I can convince her.
Yeah. No. Anyway, why don't you go ahead and Twitter us at ProFBJuice. #JuiceNation. Brah.
Yeah, email us if you got any questions, or you just seriously, guys. Like, we love giving our advice, whether or not it's good advice. If you got questions for us, you can tweet us there, or you can also go to our Facebook page at Pro Football Juice on Facebook,
or you can email us at profootballjuice@gmail.com.
Mm-hmm. If you've decided that just watching us on YouTube isn't enough, you can listen to us on Stitcher
or iTunes.
You can also do TuneIn Radio
or Google Play Music.
And you know what? I'd also like to do a special shout out to Arcadian Brewing.
Yeah, did you mention Twitch? You can watch it live on Twitch.
Yeah, bitches, you can watch it on Twitch.
Yeah, like if you are right now, then you could be, but you're not. No one is. Once again, the only people we have one viewer right now, and that is us watching ourselves.
Fuck it, who gives a shit?
Jesus. Hey, thanks to Emily. I'll just finish her out. Thanks to Brian.
Yeah, Brazazzle.
Thanks to bro.
And Arcadian Brewing.
Yeah.
I already said that.
Yep.
And Tony Romo for calling a great friggin' game on Sunday.
And Teddy Bridgewater for coming back and being back.
Yeah, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Well, this one is garbage, but I'm almost done with it. Have you played the outro yet?
It's going on.
Go, bitches.
It's going on for another 20 seconds or so.
Neato. Hey, Emily, I see you're standing up.
Oh,
pop that top. How often do you think? Shocker. How often do you think? Do you ever have the urge to just flash someone?
do you ever have the urge to herbal?
Herbal essence.
You could herbal in the shower for another half an hour.
Do you remember those orgasm commercials?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Like, people would. Do you remember those, Em? Or were you like 4 and don't remember that? Like, the women would orgasm in the shower,
and then
I'm
they're
gonna
like,
wash my hair tonight.
I'll wash my hair whatever she's washing.
Yes, I Poppy.
Oi, Poppy. Yeah, I wonder why.
And are you sure? Everyone's almost gone.
I really don't want any.
I'm gonna have you log like.
That, along with the double install I have at 9, will probably set me up for the day.
I hate that place. Still don't feel good about like.
Find out what it means for me.
I traded with your brother.
Or wait.
Garrett Carpenter.
Oh, yeah, by the way, friggin' what's his dick? Uh-oh. Hey, Roger that. Still listening. Oh, there he is! Oh, shit. He is there! Hey, he did say something. Hey, man.
Hey, Roger Dat.
This is me getting a Bud Light. Yeah, this is awesome. Thanks for
Hey, thanks for
thanks for watching. Thanks for the ad.
Yeah, man.
I didn't realize this thing was still on.
Yeah.
So when I called you a bitch, I was just it was
a good bitch.
We're a little bit drunk.
For the
too,
record,
so,
like
I mean, it's
when
fine.
Jesse's like bitch, it's like general bitch. It's like, hey, like what up, friend? What's up, bitch? Full disclosure, yeah, we're a little toasty.
I got a little toast, but hey, thanks for the ad and everything.
Oh, bubble in your throat.
I got a little bubble in my throat.
Clear that shit.
Nothing. A Cleveland Browns Bud Light will.
You have a Cleveland Browns Bud Light?
Yeah, beware the dogs, bro.
So I don't like Bud Light. No. Oh,
Have him be
that's
the
good. Actually, Mac would be a good mascot because he's brown. Fuck you, dude.
Perfect.
Shut up. Hey, Roger Dat, where are you from, dog?
Yeah, what's up? What are you doing, man? You a big fan of Roger Goodell?
Because his name's Roger.
Because his name's Roger.
Yeah.
I mean, that's where I was going.
Yeah. Oh, Emily's got her jacket on. She's ready to go.
Take off your pants and jacket.
Oh, the Patriots, huh?
Nice.
Happen to have the best quarterback of all time, Tom Brady.
The GOAT. I didn't. I don't know if I drank that one yet. I'm saving my Vikings one for playoffs time if we make it.
Ooh, that would be. It's gonna sound weird. A good-looking can. Oh, from Georgia.
Oh,
so it's your Patriots fan living in Georgia?
Or are you not a Patriots fan? You're just drinking the Patriots beer, and you're actually a
Patriots fan living in Georgia.
Are you
How
a
did
dirty
that go
bird?
over when Atlanta fucked over the?
He's not necessarily a Patriots fan. He's just drinking the Patriots. I'm not a Cleveland fan. I'm just drinking the Cleveland Bud Light. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, are you a Patriots fan or are you a Falcons fan? I'm giving him time to answer. In case you're wondering, Dog Nation. Browns fan?
Yeah.
In case you're wondering, I'm also talking to my wife off screen. She's off screen because... Oh.
Look at him bragging. I have a wife, he says.
He has a wife, too.
In theory. She hates me.
Well, yeah.
Well, our marriage is hanging by a thread.
Doesn't all marriage eventually have a whole lot of hatred in it?
Well, resentment first, and then it just like breeds into hatred. Yeah.
Roger that. We're getting into we're bonding, the three of us.
This is great. We like to have a 2-on-1 relationship with our fans.
We like to do the occasional Devil's Three-Way. Why not?
Well, I mean, it's just basically no one usually. You look like Tony Romo.
Yes, that's all I could ask for ever. I love Tony Romo.
Hey, maybe I look like Tony Romo.
Oh, that's possible.
Oh wait, no, probably you because of the jersey.
Probably.
I probably look like Minnesota basketball because I'm wearing a Minnesota.
Did you see this shit about Deion Sanders? What Deion Sanders said?
Yeah, because Tony ripped him.
Because Tony said Deion was a garbage tackler,
but he was great at everything else.
Yeah, and that's what he basically
including
said the same thing.
Baseball.
He said the same thing about Marcus Peters. Like Marcus Peters is a great corner, but he can't tackle. So then Deion Sanders is just like, I've got a gold jacket. What do you got? And like, fuck you. You've also been on teams that were built for Super Bowls. Tony was the only person who was on that team for like 9 seasons before they got someone.
Yeah. What he said.
That was aggressive.
You look like my boss man, huh? Your boss man is one sexy motherfucker.
You beat me to it. Oh, so your boss man is 7 feet tall, hung like a mammoth? I get it.
You think this is a leg?
They don't call me.
That's one of my favorite
call him
ones.
Greg the Leg Zerline just because he can kick well.
It's because of the giant
Large
penis.
Yeah, Roger that. You should. We should apologize. We're a little toasty.
Yeah. But
you said that, Emily.
Well, he's more toasty than me. He's crazy. He's going crazy now.
I mean, I'm okay.
So anyway, hey, thanks for the. We are done with the podcast. But if you want to listen to the podcast, we can. It's here.
This week's is going to be especially great because we laughed for 20 minutes of it.
Yeah, we did laugh for quite a good while. But yeah, thanks for the ad and thanks for showing up, man. Come up next week. We'll be on probably about the same time. So
yeah, dude.
We started about
like
8:30, 9 o'clock Central Time.
Yeah.
So peace.
Yeah, check us out. Bring a drink and tell us what you're drinking. We'll talk about it.
Yeah, if you have any questions and stuff, just ask it on there, and we'll
basically just like to fuck around. Oh, Madden 18. Yes, we also play Madden 18.
That's true. Actually, this podcast says it's Madden 18.
Yeah, we should probably fix that. But we both have Madden 18. We do the connected franchise shit
with some of our friends and stuff.
Actually, I know we're gonna jump off here, but what do you think of Madden 18? Because I kind of hate it. I think it's a lot more difficult. And,
I think it's
kind of a dick.
I feel like it's the same difficulty level, but it's cheaper. Like
there are so many freaking players.
The CPU does things to F you.
Yes. Like for some reason, like Dak overthrows people all the time, and I had to throw into the dirt the other day for some reason. It just, I don't know. Let me know what you think. Whenever you want.
Whenever you feel comfortable. Show me on the beer can where Madden touched you.
Show me Madden.
Ooh, Skerplurmpsh. Made that noise. It went skerplurmpsh. Squeaky, 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 squeaky.
Ready to go.
Are you sure? She doesn't look ready to go.
Let me know when you're jacking on him.
What?
I don't know.
Oh, my mic's been off this whole time.
Is it really?
No. No, it hasn't. Wait. No, it's been on. We're good.
Oh, this is not our best moment.
No, it's the best. It is the best one. All
Madden 17 is better.
Yeah, I agree. Although
we were actually just talking about, we were talking about with our buddy who does the Madden 18 franchise about just starting up Madden 17.
Well,
again.
he hasn't really played Madden. Like, he started with our franchise this year. I basically started last year with Madden 17, but like the trades and franchise mode were way easier. Like the game did try to F you over, but I feel
not
like
as
it's
much. It
it's
was like
way
3
worse
seasons
now.
in the connected franchise before it would start trying to screw you over. It's like 3 games now.
Yeah,
it sucks.
Yeah, I had the worst screw over of all time.
Oh yeah,
last week, and I was irate. I don't want to talk about it.
It's fine. Hey, what's your favorite team, Roger Dad?
What's your favorite color?
What's your favorite part on the
Buddy
human
the Elf,
body?
what's your favorite color?
Do you like dogs or cats? What do you think of dirt?
What do you think of dirt? What do you think of dirt? For it? Against it? Are you a dirt in the fingernails kind of guy, or is it getting your toenails?
A dirt bag.
Oh. I'll tell you what.
Emily, what do you think of dirt?
Patriots.
Oh.
I don't know what that means.
He's a fan of... Patriots
fan of the Patriots. Team. I mean, I thought maybe that might have been lol dirt.
So let's talk. Lol dirt. The Patriots. They're not going to be good in 2 years, right? 2 or 3 years. Like when Brady leaves, they're not going to be good, right?
Gone. They're not going to be good. No. Plus,
because they got rid of
Jimmy
Brissett
G.
and they got rid of Jimmy G. So who's their backup quarterback? Brian Hoyer. Not Brandon. Brian. Are you worried about the Patriots after... Legitimately, this is a legitimate question. Are you worried about the Patriots after this season? Because each year to year, you cannot confirm... He is the greatest of all time.
Oh, yeah.
But you cannot guarantee Brady's going to play after this season or the continuing seasons. You really don't know. So are you concerned with the Patriots being bad for a while after Brady now that they've gotten rid of Brissett and Garoppolo?
Here's what I worry about for the Patriots. A, Brady, obviously, but B, when Brady goes, Belichick goes.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh.
If I were Belichick, I would definitely go when Brady goes. Why else would you coach?
Then it's what? Matt Patricia?
I don't know.
Is he going to take the helm?
You're already the greatest coach of all time. I will say
Thanks.
that. I will say that the Belichick is the greatest coach of all
Oh,
time.
yeah.
Like,
Indubitably.
If there was ever a discussion to rename the Super Bowl trophy, the Lombardi, to the Belichick, I don't imagine there would be a lot of people disagree.
They could call it the double B.
The double B. All right, we should jump off because I got to piss.
All right. Hey, thanks for the ad again, Roger that. And
Yeah, dog.
join us next week.
Yeah, man.
Nice talking to you.
We're pretty fun. Deuces.
You came up pretty desperate there. All right.
You came off desperate.
See ya.
Deuces. W.